Hello, readers. Welcome to another reading lesson with me, Miss Taylor. I'm glad you're here. Ooh, we have a new vocabulary sentence today. It's about a volcano. Ooh. All right, here is our new vocabulary sentence. Lava erupted from the volcano's crater. Ooh, lava erupted from the volcano's crater. So when lava erupts from a volcano, the lava is spit out, coughed out. And a volcano's crater is the enormous dent at the top of the volcano. So right here, this part is the crater, the big dent at the top. All right, so lava erupted from the volcano's crater, from that dent at the top. Everyone, what word means melted rock? Yeah, lava. And I should mention, so after lava comes out of a volcano, or melted rock comes out of a volcano, it's called lava. When it's still underneath, we say it's when it's still underneath the crust of the earth. When it's still inside the volcano, it has a different name. It starts with an M. Yeah, magma. And we'll learn about that when we study rocks and minerals. But so it's called magma. But when it comes out, when it erupts from the volcano, it's called lava. And what do we call the enormous dent at the top of a volcano? Yeah, the crater. Nice job. And what word means coughed or spit out? Erupted, yes. Nice job. So we have lava erupted from the volcano's crater. And we know about volcanoes because our other story about Carla and what's her name? Edna. Edna and Carla. Remember they went on that island, the dinosaurs, when they went to the Bermuda Triangle, and there was a volcano that erupted on that mysterious island with the red sand beach. Remember that one? Edna and Carla, Captain Parker. Okay, so I wonder if we're going to have another volcano. So let's take a look at lesson 59. We are on page 296. 296. And we are going to learn about Jupiter. Jupiter, awesome. Okay, so let's see. Word one is Io. I know it kind of looks like an L, but that's actually supposed to be a capital I. So word one is Io. And Io is a large moon that circles Jupiter. Oh, has a special name. Remember Jupiter has, do you remember how many moons? 63 moons. How many moons does Earth have? Just one. Wow. So Io is the name of a moon. Word two is surround. What word? Yeah. And if something surrounds you, it's all the way around you. So surround is something that's all the way around. Word three is instead. What word? Word four is view. What word? And word five is area. What word? Nice job. Let's try that the fast way. Io, surround, instead, view, area. Nice job. All right, column two. Let's do the fast way with column two. Circling, completed, complained, bathrooms, rocketing. Nice job. Let's go to column three. And column three. Snored, showers, serving, striped, exercises, erupting. All right, column four. Ooh, column four. Incredible, aisle, breakfast, outside, sideways, workout. Nice job. And column 5. So in column 5, these are words that are kind of easy to get confused. One word in each pair is a contraction. It's made up of 2 words that are stuck together. So word 1 is we're. What word? Yeah, and that word we're is made up of we are. So sometimes in 2nd grade, we squish the contractions together. I like to go we are we're. And I like to think of that apostrophe, that little, it's kind of like a comma that's been bumped up. I like to think of the little apostrophe as the letter, one letter gets erupted from the word, gets kind of spit or coughed out. So we are, we're. So I could say like, we're going to read the story. We are going to read the story. We're. But word 2 is were, as in we were cold yesterday. We were. Word 3 is wheel. What word? Yeah, and that contraction means we will. Wheel. So we'll read the story right now. We will. Wheel. Word 4 is well. I hope you're feeling well today. Or they went to get water from the well. All right, so let's read those the fast way one more time. Word 1 is we're, were, wheel, well. Nice job. Alrighty. So let's read about Jupiter. Jupiter. By dinner time on the first day, Traveler 4 had traveled over 40 million miles. What? 40 million miles? In one day? Wow. The spaceship had gone past the planet Mars. That planet looked red. It didn't have many clouds around it like Earth does. The flight attendant told the passengers about Mars, but Wendy already knew everything the flight attendant said. Wendy knew that Mars is smaller than Earth. It's also colder because it is much farther from the sun than Earth is. So everyone, what color did Mars look? Yeah, red. And we know that Earth, remember the colors that Earth looked? Blue and green and white. Mm-hmm. And everybody, which planet has more clouds around it, Earth or Mars? Earth, right. Which planet is hotter? Earth. And Mars is colder. Do you remember why? Why is Mars colder than Earth? Yeah, it's farther from the sun. Nice job. So everybody, look at the map of the planets on the next page. So in your book, it is on 297. The dotted arrow shows the path that Traveler 4 took. Everyone, is it going toward the sun or away from the sun? It's going away from the sun, isn't it? If the planets are colder as you get farther from the sun, what's Jupiter going to be like? Pretty cold. They're going further from the sun. Let's keep reading. Sleeping on a spaceship was comfortable enough, but Wendy didn't sleep much that first night. I don't think I would sleep much either. It'd be so exciting. It was very quiet in the spaceship. Nearly all the lights were turned off. Wendy had moved her seat all the way back so that it became a bed. The only sounds in the spaceship were the buzzing sounds of the gravity device and the sounds of people snoring. Sydney snored very loudly. Sydney, shh. Does anyone in your family snore loudly? My husband snores loudly. All right, so Sydney is snoring loudly. Sydney. From time to time, Wendy went to sleep, but then she would wake up feeling strange. For a moment, she wouldn't remember where she was. Does that ever happen to you? if you like sleep somewhere else, like at your grandparents' house or something, and then you wake up and you're like, where am I? Then you're like, oh yeah, I'm sleeping over at grandma's house. Can you imagine if you fell asleep and you woke up and you were like, where am I? Oh yeah, I'm on a spaceship traveling to Jupiter. What? For a moment, she wouldn't remember where she was. Then she would look around and remember that she was over 50 million miles from Earth, rocketing through space at 1,000 miles per second. That'd be so cool. Outside the spaceship, the sun shined brightly, but the sun was getting smaller because the spaceship was moving away from it. At 7 the next morning, the lights came on inside the spaceship and people got up. People had to wait in line to use the bathrooms. They took showers, brushed their teeth, and changed their clothes. Then they exercised. Not everybody could exercise at the same time because there wasn't enough room. The flight attendant divided the passengers into 3 groups. The people in the front of the passenger section were the first group. Wendy was in the second group. The first group got out in the aisles and did their exercises. So they're standing up, kind of like I think of an airplane, and they're standing in the aisles. And they're doing their exercises. They jumped up and down 100 times. Ooh, 100 times. They did as many push-ups as they could. They did sit-ups. They ran in place. They did stretching exercises. Ooh. Some of the passengers complained, like, oh, why do we have to do so many push-ups and sit-ups and stretching? You need this exercise, the flight attendant in front of the passenger section said. We're going to be in this ship for a long time, and you'll get weak if you just sit all that time. So they really need to exercise because they're doing so much sitting on the spaceship. And they'll get kind of weak and tired if they're not exercising. Now the first group sat down and Wendy's group got up. Now we'll show you how to do it, one of the men in Wendy's group said. We can do better than the first group. All right, so it sounds like they're kind of having fun and teasing a little bit when they do their exercises. Yeah, some of the other people in group 2 shouted. So Wendy and the others worked very hard at their exercises. They're like, let's show them. Let's do better than they did. Let's see. After each exercise, somebody would shout, we're number 1. Some of the people in the first group were saying things like, boo for group 2. That's not very nice. But they weren't serious. Everybody was laughing. Some people in the third group said things like, we can beat both those other groups. Wendy was tired when the exercises were finished. Her heart was pounding and she was sweating. Whew. Sydney said, that was a good workout. She's like, whew, that was a good workout. Now the third group was doing their exercises. Boo! Sydney shouted. We were twice as good as that group. All right. So they're just kind of having fun, right? Okay, please read the rest of the story to yourself. Get ready to answer some questions. If you're still reading, please pause the video. So everyone, which group ate first? Group 1 or group 3? Yeah, group number 1 ate first. And where was Wendy sitting? Yeah, in the second group. So she got to eat next, second. The story said that Wendy could eat a horse. What does that mean? Yeah, it's kind of a silly way of saying she was really hungry. How did Wendy sleep on the second night? Yeah, she slept really well. She had a good sleep on the second night. So the next day, She exercised, studied, ate lunch, took a nap. Sounds like a good day. And what did the pilot do to the spaceship that afternoon? She turned it sideways. Why did the pilot turn the spaceship sideways? Yeah, so they could see Jupiter. So they could see Jupiter. What did it look like? Yeah, it was huge. You could see 7 moons. It had red, brown, and white stripes, and it was beautiful. So again, imagine what that would have been like to see Jupiter, this huge planet outside your window. And it was red and brown, had white stripes on it. And to see 7 moons, we're used to only seeing 1 moon. So she could see 7 moons, but how many moons did we learn about that Jupiter has? 63. What's 63 minus 7? Yeah, 56. So she knew there was 56 other ones that she couldn't even see. Wow. Pretty awesome. All right. So as you reread the story on your own, keep thinking about what must that feel like to be Wendy or the other passengers seeing Jupiter outside the window. That would be so amazing. All right, so you're going to reread the story one more time on your own. Again, keep thinking about making the connections to what that would have felt like. Keep visualizing what are they seeing outside their window, and also kind of what are they doing inside. And you can kind of imagine they're kind of making fun of each other when they're exercising, like, I can do it better. So they're having fun. And then you're going to complete your workbook, read for 20 more minutes, and have a wonderful rest of your day and a fabulous weekend, readers. Do some extra reading. Got some time on the weekend.